Hello, how's everybody doing? It's almost 5:30 in the morning here. Been up since my last post and video. I've been on the internet making calls, every contact I can make. I cannot get anybody to give me anything other as far as the skeletal remains that have been found. I cannot get confirmation that it's an adult. What exactly the quote that I have gotten exactly is, and I want to make sure I tell you correct. It's got it wrote down, along with some other stuff. They're waiting for a forensic exam to identify the remains. They can't even say at this point if it's a male or female skeleton that they have found. There's no mention, and no one will tell me if it's an adult or a child. If anybody, and I mean anybody out there, can give me a link, a news source, not a YouTube or tuber, not somebody giving their opinion, but somebody that has a credible source in either law enforcement or news media that is reporting this, please let us know. Please. Because we are, right now, we're on edge. We're praying. We're hoping. And torn. I'm just going to leave it at that because I'm not going to get into any more. Okay. I'm going to get into summer. I've got an update on Brittany as well, but we're going to start with the summer stuff first, and I'm going to try to get through it. It may take up the entire time. Still waiting. Going to give it a full 48 hours on the video where we're voting on what you guys want to be known as. At this point, my Rays of Sunshine is winning. Again, guys, I'm just so overwhelmed at the love. I'm trying to answer each and every comment on each and every video, and doing the best I can right now. My little G baby's under the weather. He's been sick since yesterday. Trying to work, keep you guys up to date, do my research, and be there for him. I'm not even gonna front everybody. After that last video that was posted about the remains found, I had to cuddle my little baby. He makes it all better. And please believe that. I know you guys know. His little 3-year-old heart makes it all better, but makes me want to fight for summer even more. That being said, I've got a few points. First of all, shout out Mountain Girl 212. We love you. Please, all my viewers, all my subs, go on over there. Like, sub. She's awesome. Whether you agree or disagree with everything that she's got to say and thinks, look, she thinks outside of the box. She's 100% honest. She's genuine. She's respectful. I really love her. And I think you guys will love her honesty and her realness too. She's just really down to earth, and she's all about summer, which is why we're all here. At the end of the day, I want to be able to end this series really soon. I want to have answers. We all do. And she's like me. She's not trying to make $1 off of this situation. She's trying to be a voice for somebody that the national news media is not covering this, guys. They're not. Go look at ABC, NBC, CBS, Nancy Grace. They're not covering it. They're not talking about summer. We're talking about summer. And we're going to continue to talk about it until we have answers. We're going to keep that pressure on. They're going to keep investigating. Whoever, whatever, they're going to be found. We're going to get answers. We're not going to let it go. Every day, we're going to be screaming Summer's name and justice for Summer. So get used to it. Get used to it. I don't care if my channel explodes and I become the biggest YouTuber in the world. My summer videos will not be monetized. I will not have any information on how to donate to my channel. They will not ever become members only. They will forever be out there, and they will be free, because it's not about money here. It's not about recognition. It's about a 5-year-old little girl that has no other voice. The ones that should be having her name are worried about how they look, not about looking for her. And anybody, if like, I feel like Mountain Girl. If you don't like it, I don't really care. I don't give a shit. Because it's about summer. Summer, summer, summer. Justice for summer. Bring summer home. Anyway, I got a couple points. And there's a great video. One of my points, I'm going to go ahead, since I'm talking about Mountain Girl. She's got some pictures to look at. She's got some information that I found really interesting. I'm looking into it. I'm not gonna, right now, I honestly don't have an opinion. I want you guys to help me. Help me. I want your opinion. I want to see what y'all think, you know. She's talking about the SUV, the red one, the $600 payment, the one Dawn drove on the day Summer disappeared. There's a video on Dawn's YouTube where Summer's dancing in the rain, and you can see the red SUV. She's also got some pictures from when they first got it in February off of Candace's, I said YouTube, I meant Facebook, guys. I'm tired, I'm sorry. That being said, it's sparkling, it's shiny, it's new. Fast forward to Candace driving it by the water, and in the interview with Chris, she's made some points about it looks different, like maybe an older model of the same vehicle, even with some damage. I don't know if they've been in an accident. That's the research I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pull up some accident reports. Again, stuff that should be public record. And if we're blocked from seeing it, that's because TBI and the FBI and the county sheriff there is blocking us because they feel it's evidence. The same as the 911 calls. Please believe me right now, boo-boo. Them 911 calls, there's paperwork that can be submitted, and it has been by numerous sources. I've had some people submit it for me, and I know it's being denied. The only reason it can be being denied is there's something there that they feel is a part of this investigation, and it's relevant to the investigation, and they're not going to release it until discovery happens. And that's after an arrest. That's kind of like a pre-trial type situation. What you're seeing with the I can't even pronounce his last name. It's a case I can't even look into. I can't look into another case right now. I can't, because all my time on this is devoted to Summer right now. I can't, all my free time. And I'm okay with it. I'm not complaining. Please don't take it that way. It's not an obsession. It's just like, I feel like no national media has picked this up. And I feel like if we move on to something else, and if we start something else and don't devote this time to Summer, that our parents are going to get what they want. They're going to get exactly what they want, which is the ability to let it slide. And it's not going to happen. We're not going to let it slide, bruh. We're not going to let you slide, bruh. Y'all going to answer. Whoever's going to answer. Whoever. And I'm not saying it's necessarily the parents. I'm not. And please believe, I don't really think it was an abduction. I think it's it's possible, it's plausible. Do I think it's probable? Absolutely freaking not. Absolutely not. Am I trying to be unbiased and give benefit of the doubt with that? To a point, yes. Have you told so many freaking lies? Like, if you had half a brain, you just shut the hell up. Because you make yourself look stupid. And I'm going into that. Every time you start denying something, you're adamant, 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 adamant. And you realize that what you've been adamant about makes your story not possible, makes you look like a liar, you backtrack. You backtrack with the same thing, though. We're getting into that, though. On to the next one. But check out Mountain Girl, the red SUV. Check out the pictures. Check out the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Because, I mean, this is something we're discussing together. Those of you that said you want me to do it live, guys, we're very close. I'm very close to being able to do that. YouTube, I met every requirement they're asking for me to be able to go live. I have the mobile device. I'm not live. I don't have the webcam. Therefore, they won't let me go live on mobile until I have 1,000 subs and I meet 2 or 3 other criteria, which is verifying my web page, my phone number, all this kind of stuff. All that's already been done. They already know I'm who I say I am, and the device I'm using belongs to me. All that's already been verified. My email's verified, everything. I've got one thing left, and we're close, guys. So patience is a virtue right now. I guess we're learning that with this case as well as being able to go live. I can't wait to be able to talk to you guys in one-on-one, not in lapse time in the comments, but in live. Drop a link and thing, and you guys be able to click it and come up on the screen. Show your face if you want. Don't show your face, because a lot of my people are DV and SA survivors, and I'm not going to make them put their face out there if they don't want it. We're giving them a place. We're giving you guys a place, I am, to voice your thoughts, your opinions, and find your confidence and your voice just like I've done, or you're respected and comfortable. Period. Okay, on to summer before I get cut off because I'm running out of time again. We know how this goes. Okay, the shed door thing. I've had people in the comments arguing with me. We ain't gonna argue, bruh. I've been through several different videos. I've done slow-mo. I've done stills. When Chris drives up on the scene, the shed is right past. There's the green vehicle, the blue truck that's in long ways, and then the other vehicle, and then the shed. Chris drives up. That shed door, if you look, there's a little white square in the shed door, in the opening. When he drives up, the distance between that square here and where the door is open is great. When he comes out that basement door and around and is asking Candace about looking in the shed, and she's telling him, well, it's too dangerous for my kids. It's dangerous for you. He's a grown-ass man. You sound stupid. Anyway, the distance between that square and that door is like this compared to this. Go look for yourselves. It is what it is. Nobody's talking about the boat that I keep talking about that was laying like this on the ground. And then when they come out the door, it's propped the hell up. Duh. Anyway, I'm over ignorance. Okay. Talked about that. Okay. The Subaru, just check it out. Her point is that generally when, I meant to say this, Mountain Girl's point about the red SUV is that generally when law enforcement takes a vehicle to go over, you don't get it back, at least not this fast. And she thinks that maybe like to save face, like the same situation with the phones, that maybe they went out and got a similar vehicle, so they have one. Which is possible, and what she says makes sense. Makes you wonder about Grandma's car too. And there's a red tub in the yard that was supposed to be in Grandma's truck. That was what we saw in the video, in the picture, rather than the SUV. I'll let you be the judge and let us know what you think. your opinion matters to me. We already know. Okay. I went back and watched the entire first interview with Don and the son that he had there with him, and I made some comments about tongue juts when he's saying that law enforcement has already covered everything they can think of, how high his blink rate is every time that he's asked a question specifically about the day Summer disappeared and her disappearance. His blink rate goes off the meter. If you're wondering what I'm talking about with the tongue juts, and which is different from lip licking, but he does a heck of a lot of lip licking in every interview, which is also lip licking, high blink rate, tongue juts is distasteful. Something you're saying, you're pissed off, or you don't like what's coming out your mouth, and it's it is what it is. High blink rate, the lip licking, both are indications that you're being dishonest. I'm just putting it out there. Watch the behavior panel. You don't have to watch Don's interview because I call bullshit on their analysis. I think they gave us a little crumb because everybody was asking for it at that time, and they got to get their clicks and views just like anybody else. They monetize, they get in their paper. But it's an ongoing investigation. They're all ex-law enforcement, current trainers of corporate America, the military, and law enforcement people. They can't and won't comment on an investigation until it reaches a certain point. Usually until, they're not going to say their line or come out with like they normally do until an arrest is made, because it's going to compromise the investigation, especially coming from them. I see, did the high blink rate. Okay, this is something I found real interesting, and I don't recall it being shown. This video was edited, and I don't recall this part ever being in the video. It's set. He's asked if he's from this area, meaning Tennessee, and y'all know how I feel about that. I'm from the Appalachians. I'm in the mountains of the North Carolina, and our terrain, our topography is very similar to the area there. And, the median income and everything else is very similar. So when he puts on this accent and this extra drawn out drawl that I haven't seen him have, by the way, on the Creepy Creepertons at any point in time, I've noticed. But he really had it when he was on the phone with Chris. It's annoying. And let me just tell you, Don, us Southerners, born and bred, we feel a little disrespected. We feel almost like, hey, you're trying to play us as country bumpkins that ain't got no sense and no education. We do. A lot of us do. And we're just as smart as you think you are, if not smarter. I know we're smarter than you actually are. Yep, I just rolled my eyes. Anyway, his response to "Are you from here?" is, I'm from Utah, but I came to help my mom. But I've been here on and off for the last 25, 30, 40 years. I don't know. What in the hell kind of answer is that shit? That's like saying I'm a little bit pregnant. Done. Now, if you said I've been here on and off for 25 years, okay. Even 30 or 40. But you can't be on and off for 25, 30, or 40 years and then you don't know. One thing that I've never mentioned, and this is something that just irks my soul and is probably the most, and he's had a lot of disgusting shit come out of his mouth. And excuse my language in this, but let me say something. I don't know no other way to put it, okay? This is the most disgusting ish I think I've ever heard come out his mouth or anybody else's. And horrible. When talking about his daughter, and I can't remember the exact context, but there ain't no context that you could put this in to make it right. You can't dress this pig up on a platter, okay? Talking to Chris, he's talking about if Summer is deceased and found, he knows her body will be evidence. How in the effing HE double hockey sticks can you ever refer to your child as evidence? You're sick. That to me is disgusting. That's horrible. Horrible. You say you love this child? I could never. I don't get it. And I just wanted to make that a point. Go back and listen if you never heard that, because to me that's the most horrible statement that man ever made, and the most telling. I just shouldn't even have to go in explaining it because it's real telling. And I don't know if it's part 2 of the interview with the creepy returns or what, but I was watching it again because it was in my recommended, and honestly I was watching something else and it ended and I wasn't paying attention, and this ish popped up and I got stuck because I heard stuff I hadn't heard before. Now you know how many times this man has been adamant that they wasn't no dogs there on the day she went missing, that they were all gone, and miraculously all of them, even the puppies that was still nursing, and the nursing mama disappeared. Just like he was adamant that he beat law enforcement. Remember, until everybody started calling BS on it, right? Right? Now that the BS has been called on law enforcement, he didn't know what was going on. He was so upset. There may or may not have been one or two after he drove back up the road from the shed in the driveway. There may have been one or two officers there, right? That's now. He's changed it, right? Okay, well, as of this interview now, guys, guess what? There may have been one or two dogs there. He's not sure. But then he states how they had to round them all up when the cadaver dogs came on that day because they were going to mess the cadaver dogs' ability up. This is what I'm talking about inconsistencies, half-truths, and just flat-out dadgum lies. You ain't nothing but a mush mouth. You're saying whatever you think you need to say to sound like you got some sense. When if you just stick with the truth, and the truth is you didn't have nothing to do with it and didn't know nothing about it, and you wasn't no POS SA offender, you could tell the truth, but you can't tell the truth, can you, Don? Because if you tell the truth, you're going to have some kind of guilt. There's something y'all were hiding. I've said it since day one. And when it comes out, everybody that's had ish in their mouth to talk about me, hi haters, love you. I love my haters. I love my haters. When it happens, I want you to talk ish about me then. About how I was right. And how ignorant she was. On to the next thing. He keeps telling us about how his co-workers and his boss men and all them know he was at work. Well, the co-workers that have come out and made statements, yep, they talked to him, yep, they saw him. They can verify he was at work till 5:30. What? 5:30. He was supposed to be at work, throwing the tools in the truck, the SUV, the little red Subaru, hopping in it, cranking it up, and driving down the road and calling 911 from the road at 6:26. Where'd the hour go, Dawn? You and Candace got time y'all can't account for. Again, inconsistencies, half-truths. What you hiding? What's up, boo-boo? Next. Why in any and every interview does this man do? When he's asked a question, he cannot give a straight answer. Not for ish can he give a straight answer. Well, Don, did you go pee 4 times? Well, you see what had happened was I hadn't learned how to get in that door yet, but then we taught this boy that we knew down the road how to go and do. And then when I was riding in the truck 3 days before, the hell, it's a yes or no question, bruh. But you can't do that, can you? Because to answer this question straight up, you got to answer the next question straight up. So you got to answer every question by running us around the mulberry bush. I bet law enforcement will let you do that, though. Let's see you try. And then, okay, told you that. This false apology-ish that he did, if I did this and if I did that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? By the way, there's downturn on the corners of his mouth, the downturn smirk, and I cannot remember the term it's called. I call it a Cheshire cat. You know, like you know something, like you're smirking, like, I can't even do it right, but you can see when he speaks, that mouth, just watch. And he puts his hand up to cover it at one point in time. It's another sign of deception. And knowing that he's deceiving and thinks he's getting by. Check out the behavior panel. Don't look at Don's video, look at others. On Chris's interview on Web Sluice, got a few points, and I'm trying to make it fast because I got like 4.5 minutes before it cuts me off. We know how this rolls. He confirms that Jeannie was 5 and Dawn was 12 when it began. It went from the time she was 5 to 12 to the time he was 12 to 17. There's 7 years age difference between the two. Dawn admits it. Dawn blames her. And he made a good point. 2 things. Summer was 5 when she went missing. Does that mean it's okay for H or another 12 or a boy that's 12? Does that mean if we're excusing Don because he said sorry, if I hurt you, sorry, I know no better. So any 12-year-old boy can mess with a 5-year-old girl from the age that he's 12 up till he's 19, and she's 5 up until she's 12. And then also mess with her 12-year-old friend that spends the night when he's 19 against their will. They didn't say, yeah, they didn't really want that. They didn't know how to defend themselves against someone that much older and bigger than them with a little bit of authority. Does that mean we're okay in it? Does that mean these people that are sitting up here supporting him and backing him, they're okay leaving their 5-year-old daughter along with his 12-year-old son? Just asking. Or Don Jr.? I mean, is it okay? Is that what we're saying? I know I'm not. And remember, again, Summer was 5. So does that mean now that she's 5, it's okay? Just saying. Chris also states that he knows more than about these women, about Dawn. This is just the tip of the iceberg. And that Dawn knows he knows. I wish the heck we knew what Chris knew. When will we know? I have a feeling we're going to know, Dawn. We're all going to know your dirty little secret. Also, I love how Trisha of Web Sluice echoes my thoughts. And if you look back at my videos prior, you will see that I have said Don thinks he's smarter than all the rest of us. And he does. Remember the 48 laws of power, people. I'm not playing. He's using that. I'm telling you he's using that. If you don't believe me, read the book. You just got to read the title of the chapters. They are each of the 48 laws of power. It just expounds on them. Got the message. Okay. Don feels like he's being persecuted. He's not being persecuted. He essayed 2 girls, one 5-year-old when he started, another 12-year-old that we know of, and he's admitted it. And he has no remorse, in my opinion. He doesn't act like it. Everything with this man is about control. Controlling the narrative, controlling his wife, controlling his daughter, controlling his children. Did he lose control of Summer? You guys tell me. I just want to know what y'all think, how y'all feel. Know that I'm saying thank you, and you are appreciated. Until next time. Love you guys. Checking out. So far, my rays of sunshine is what it'll be. Check out my other videos, please. Please, even if it's not about Summer that are posted, please like, support those. You know, like I said, Summer, it's not about anything else. The rest is about my YouTube career and my career in journalism that I've had a passion for a long time. Everything, though, on this channel is dedicated to women and children and giving them a voice, supporting them, and bringing them up. Again, thank you all, and you are appreciated.